Welcome in, welcome in. This is Mystic Rose. This is Divine Essence, and I'm coming to you with a few reminder messages, okay? Just so you know that you are worthy of more than you can ask for. I believe that you are about to receive some huge blessings that are going to take you by surprise because you didn't quit, because you refuse to say no and accept a no for the answers, okay? I know, right? You refuse to accept a no for the answer. Here's a reminder that you are about to make huge changes in your life, okay? I'm just coming here to remind you that you're sensitive to things as well. So you are to protect your energy and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. This is especially true when you're getting ready for a brand new beginning, for a breakthrough that is about to happen for you, okay? A breakthrough is about to happen to you and for you. Okay? Something amazing is about to happen to you and for you, and there's no need to compromise. This is going to be a surprise ending, I feel. Okay, a happy ending. Yeah, yeah. Why you gotta go there, spirit? There's gonna be a happy outcome, okay? This is just a reminder today. And I want to come out here and say happy 4th of July for everyone that does appreciate the freedom that we have here in America. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these reminders. You are courageous and you are brave. You are brave, you are bold, and you are beautiful, okay? And you are to not compromise your brilliance and your beauty. You are better than better. You are better than you think you are, even. There's something coming in that you don't have a clue about. Listen, what I say there now? You got this manifestation coming in for you, a manifestation that you've been waiting on, something you've been working on, something you've been praying on, something you have at the very precipice. Okay. It's coming in. Okay. It's coming in hot, and it's in the near future. Oh my goodness, do y'all see what I'm talking about? Whatever it is, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my soul, I feel it in my bones. And may the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth come through in the messages today. You are to be reminded that your healing energy helps those. You may be an indigo child, someone is born in the 70s, the 80s, maybe even the 90s. And you may also have help with children. You may be very good around children. You may be encouraging the next generation, okay? Something about you is very much a touch of light. You bring a light. You see how this person's holding the light? You bring a light to the world, okay? You may have ability to hear from spirit team, spirit guide, messages from above. You may see vision, get inclinations and divinations just automatically. You might not even need to look at cards. You might get messages automatically, okay? And so it says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. As a reminder, you are always going to get the guidance you need. It's kind of reminding me how I used to go out dancing to the clubs or whatever, to the hole. And I would be the kind of person that even though I was going to the hole in the wall, I would say a prayer or two before I go. It's giving me that you are divinely protected no matter what the circumstances look like in your life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are beloved. Okay. So something about you is that touch. Okay. You have the touch of God's essence always running through you. Strangely enough, people might not understand you through and through, but you got the gift and you know it. You got the gift and you got to show it. Okay. Now it says that I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So there's a connection that is going to be significant to you as you move forward. There's a significant other that is supposed to be a purpose in your life who's going to touch you in a different kind of way. It's going to be somebody who's going to help you partner up and heal with you. There's going to be healing energy for you and your person. As a reminder, keep that energy going on. This forgiveness that you're walking in is a magnitude of energy that's bringing in your divine partner. If you're already with the divine partner, it's going to bless your partnership even the more as you resonate with the energy of forgiveness, okay? What else do you need to be reminded of? I'm bringing you healing messages today, okay? What else you need to be reminded of? Look at here. No need to worry, okay? No need to give doubt any energy. No need to give fear any credence. No need to give worry any ideas. Let it go, let it flow. Change the channel. Whenever a negative idea comes in, it's like change the channel from that, okay? You have crystal clear intentions because you're manifesting right now. Spirit wants to remind you to stay clear with your intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus on it with unwavering faith. Aha. Okay. There's no need to compromise what you desire. You should have what you desire. There's something coming in that there's no need to compromise what you desire. I'm gonna pull some I'm gonna pull some tarot for you, sweetheart. Welcome in, welcome in. This is Divine Essence. I'm Mystic Rose. I'm coming in here to give you some healing messages as a reminder. And you might be very patient without being hesitant. All right. That's what's in coming through. Be patient without being hesitant. Yeah. So you're taking action, but it says don't worry about going too fast. Take your time, right? Take your time, do it right. Take your time and let it go. Be easy with it, okay? Don't have to feel rushed and in a hurry. That could be a relationship, that could be business, that could be money. Look at here, it came out again. That's the three of cups. I thought it was a temperance. It could have something to do with your family, surrounding your circumstances, surrounding your relationship with people around you. You might have been tested with patience, okay? Let's look at your energy that you just left behind. Thank you, Spirit Team, for the messages that come through for the collective. The message is that you left somebody that wasn't showing you the truth. They weren't showing you how they really felt. Somebody was being quiet. They were being silent. They weren't being affectionate. And you are at the place where you want to be put more so as the queen or the king that you are. You deserve this kind of attention, right? So as a reminder, when someone is in your life, you want to know, stand in terms of how they love you and only you. That's what I'm getting with this card. All right, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, as well as a Pisces, but you want someone who's dedicated and sincere about their emotions with you. All right, let's see what's at the bottom. Somebody's getting ready for a new beginning. Your energy right now, what's the energy of the collective spirit team? Getting out of this fear state. There is no more fear where you are. This doesn't necessarily feel like it's you, collective. All right. It feels like there is people that would like to see you in this state of feeling like you're all alone. It's giving me that somebody would love for you to feel like you don't have any hope or you don't have any answers, right? It's giving me somebody's looking at you and wondering why you still rising to the occasion. You're never sad. You're never mad. It's letting me know that somebody wishes that they could make you feel like you don't have any hope, that they want to suppress you, make you feel like you don't have the answer, make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, make it feel like you're not normal even. But as a reminder, you are never alone. Some of you might find yourself in a cocoon because you're protecting your energy. It's also giving me that you're not only protecting your energy, but the source and universe and God is protecting you. It's also letting me know that you have the angels and you have the surrounding of angels that are making demonic forces bow down. Ooh, shut the front door. What? I said they're making the forces of demonic forces to bow down. Period. Baby, listen, what you working on is because you got the gift and you got to use it. I don't care if you're an artist, you're cooking at the kitchen, you're making a table, or you're serving people, or whatever you're doing. You go above and beyond because you already know that your prices that you put out there. And when I say prices, I mean like whatever you got, you give. You feel what I'm talking about? So if you know how to communicate, you give that. With many people who are speakers, they get millions and millions of dollars. I mean, they could be speakers like Bob Proctor, Neville Garter. I mean, you got more speakers who are probably prominent, you got coach, you got other people who are coaches. You got the ability to speak this thing into existence, but you have the ability to say words that people can be uplifted, inspired, and encouraged. You might even have your own YouTube channel or thinking about having your own outlet through social media. And what Spirit is reminding you of is go for the gusto, baby. Go, baby, go, baby, go. Go for the gusto, baby, because nothing can slow you down when you're on the path, when you're on the right edge of going where you need to go. It's almost like it's priceless. What you do is priceless. You cannot put a price on it. But I see that you're storing up in the universe, in the source. You're putting up good that's going to be a blessing of a rainfall of abundance that's going to fall down on you, baby. I'm telling you, and some of you, it's going to come with a partnership because you're bringing in healing energy in your partnership. You're making romantic connections in your partnership. You're getting a good vibration. Hello, somebody. You're getting a good vibration in your partnership. All right. And somebody has healed the wounded energy from childhood. I hope I ain't screaming in your ear, but baby, how you doing, Francis? I got ready to get tuned up. Okay. Listen, this is a charming individual who's going to understand you, who's going to feed you what you need to be fed. Okay. Listen, morning, noon, or night. Okay. It's gonna be the kind of energy you need, what you need when you need it. Yeah, yeah. Somebody might have a Sagittarius energy, a Gemini energy as well. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer came out earlier, I think. So someone is definitely in tune with you, collective. Someone is definitely going to be the good vibration collective. There's a person that really wants to let you know that they mean business. Whether you did not see that at first, you will begin to see it. You will begin to see that they mean business with you. They're sincere with you. They want what you want. I got you kind of energy, all right? I feel like somebody's tapping you on the shoulder, tapping you on your back, surprising you with goodness, okay? That's what I'm picking up. They're going to surprise you with goodness, right? You don't see it coming, right? They're going to surprise you with this good energy, surprise you with this hello, all right? You had me at hello. Somebody's going to have you at hello. You're going to be happy with this person, okay? What you need to be fed, right? Listen, they coming packed, baby, packed. Coming with the package, okay? But oh, not the magic stick. What? Ay, ay, ay. Come through, spirit. Somebody's gonna have the magic, honey. They're gonna know what to do when they do what they do when they do what they're doing. Oh, okay. Listen, lay me down. Lay it down, okay? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet on that note. Here's a gentle reminder. Oh my God, I love that reminder. You are an essence of the divine, right? You are part of the creation, right? You have this light within you already, right? There's no confusion, there's no setback, there's no delusion. You are already magnificent in and of yourself, all right? So how you doing, Dion? You are magnificent in and of yourself. That's a reminder of who you are. You are exactly where you need to be, even though you don't know where you are, that you need to be where you are, but you're there for a reason as a reminder. The sun is going to shine through you. When I say sun is shining through you, you got the ingredients of the sun. Without the sun, we can't eat, we can't live in this world without the sun. I know it's hot right now. I know it's hot right now. And may peace and cooling be to everybody across the world that needs a little extra something, something to keep them in this time of this hot season. All right, how you doing, Mary? Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate you all. Listen, I wanted to come on here and remind you that you are good enough. You got the gift and you got more than enough. You got the gift and you know what you know. It's not like nobody have to tell you you're wrong. Oh, no, no, no. You know what you know. And I'm here to remind you, you do know what you know. And you do understand because you're tapped in. You see the things that are going on. And I got the magic card, the magician card. You're a manifester as well. What I talk about. I hear what you hear, and you see what you see, and you know what you know. You're also a manifester. So a reminder is that the spirit wants you to be careful of who you give your energy to. Take back all your power. Don't let them manipulate your thoughts. Or don't let every word that someone says allow it to penetrate your thoughts, because sometimes it's a manipulation game, and you can denounce it by rebuking it. Even if a thought comes to your mind, you can say, no, thank you. I don't want that thought. I denounce it, send it back to the void. It's not mine. Okay. Because you're very, very much tapped in, and you don't have to accept anything that doesn't resonate with you. You on this here, you don't have to take the germs, and you don't have to be involved with the negativity of individuals. How you doing, Dee and Mary? You don't have to be involved with individuals that are not resonating and understanding you fully, because they're not meant to understand you. You are giving out the essence of life. You're helping people heal. You're helping people to see. You're helping people to grow. You're helping people to learn. And that's the essence of you. All right. There's no need to apologize for being uniquely you, because you're divinely created. You're divinely put together. All right. What else you need to know? No more muddy thinking. There's no clouded judgment here. You're going to see things clearly, okay? What's this clearness that they're going to see, Spirit? There's a tower moment. Somebody might see something because all the mess has been shaken away. Yeah, all the things that were keeping you held back, God had to remove it. God had to move certain people and certain circumstances. You're no longer stuck. You're getting out of this stuck energy, right? You're coming into this Aries and this Leo Sagittarius fire energy, fire horse season. You're taking your power back, right? You owning it, right? You own up to who you know you are. Look at here. Hear what I say, and I say what I hear. Listen, you are the emperor coming through. The emperor has already been through the battle. The emperor has already understood the assignment. Okay, so you already understand the assignment, right? The emperor has already been the knight, already been the page, already been, from the ace all the way through. This is you, Aries as well. Energy following through. You're working on it. I'm gonna open it up to about 2 or 3 questions. That's what I'm feeling led to do. So go ahead and type your questions into the chat. I'm gonna open it up to about 2 or 3 questions, okay? That's what I feel led to do. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, letting you own it, honey. Own it, own it, own it. It reminds me that you might be involved with someone who is a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn, and you're looking to understand them a little bit better. How you doing, Dee? Let me see what Spirit wants you to know. Thank you, Spirit Team, for the messages for Dee. I do know you're taking back your power. You're no longer feeling left out. Yeah, you're no longer feeling confused. You're no longer feeling rejected. You're owning your emotions. You're making new plans. And you're not settling. Okay. You know what you want. You're not settling. Okay, sweetheart. Let me get one for D. You're not settling. Oh my goodness, yes. So whatever the situation that you experience is teaching you the huge lesson that is about your life's journey. Your life's journey is going to move in an exponential expounding upon your new intuitively guided ideas. Okay, Spirit. Ooh, that was a lot. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, your intuitively guided ideas. Okay, so you're going to be guided from within. Oh my God, I love Spirit. You know what? This is a Virgo energy as well, but this is so good. You're going to be guided from within. Okay. Thank you for being here, everybody. Anybody wants to ask a question? I'm opening up the doors of the church for a couple of questions before I get up out of here. But I do want to remind you, I want to pull a couple of cards to remind you of something special, okay? Because you are somebody special, okay? You not ordinary, okay? You extraordinary, okay? You not ordinary, you extraordinary, okay? Oh my God. I'm reminding you today. So if you want to ask a question, put it in the chat, my love. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. You're welcome. A new start is coming. A new start. Well, you know what's funny about that? Somebody be like, I know a new start gonna come. I feel like somebody say, I already know that. Let me get one more. What's coming towards you, right? And surrender to the divine. What's so funny to me is sometimes we want the exact answer, and it'd be like spirit, be like that's the surprise. That's the surprise. I'm not gonna give you all the answers right now. And also, we have communication is key. So it's funny how the communication part is coming through Gemini as well. Gemini energy, communication is key. Are you taking the time to listen to spirit team guiding you as well? Take that leap of faith, take a risk, and put your true heart's desires into action. You want to know what's coming towards the collective? Let's find out. What's coming towards the collective, spirit team? What's coming towards the collective? Let me ring the bell. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's get it. What's coming towards the collective? Yeah, I heard no mask. Somebody's taking their mask off, or either you're going to see something is going to be revealed because they're no longer going to be able to mask. There's no longer going to be able to hide anything. Ooh, shut the front door. Ooh, baby, bye. I'm telling you, they're not going to be able to hide it. This is a manipulator. They're not going to be able to hide it. This is somebody that's going to see the truth of the matter. It could be a Capricorn here because that's a devil energy. Is the card represents the Capricorn. But there's something about this is that's a Sagittarius energy. There's a person's mask. Nobody's going to be able to hide anything from you. What's coming towards you, somebody is going to be revealed. What their intentions and their thoughts are is going to be revealed. There's a new cycle coming for you, collective. This is the Empress energy. Could be a baby mama involved, could be a mother energy involved, a mother figure involved. But there's something about this feminine energy, male or female, of course, it depends on the person who represents themselves. But this feminine energy is not always who they say they are. Okay. They could be money hungry. I'm getting money hungry energy with that. Or or if it's a man, he just wants the pound town, honey. Not the pound town. Oh my goodness. What you don't see coming. What you don't see coming. You are letting go of somebody that is no longer serving your highest and greatest good. Yeah, the Four of Cups. You have another offer coming in. So you might have to be mindful not to be looking back at somebody disappointing you because there's a new offer coming in. And it's going to take you being actively involved. Okay, it's going to have you, it's not like you got to just, it's going to come to you at your doorstep. Okay, it's almost like you got to put the application in, or you got to say I want a loan for my house. You got to put the, or okay, you can get a loan for your house, but they're going to ask for 10%. You know what I'm saying? It's something you're also going to have to initiate and be a part of in order for it to really manifest itself fully. What else is coming towards the collective? Thank you for stopping in, everybody. Get some rest. Don't worry. Spirit says whatever's coming in is going to happen in its divine timing. Oh, that's interesting because I got the Four of Swords and I got the Four of Cups. Yeah. It's definitely saying take it easy, take it slow. It's almost like, you know how they say the moment you don't want something is the moment when it appears. It's almost like you at the energy of never having to desire it or long for it, because the thing you're wanting is the thing you're pushing away. But because you're putting yourself in the vibration of accepting that you already have it, I own that I already am this person or already have this, etc., whatever you'll have, whatever it is you have desire for. And for some of you, it could be a loving relationship, having someone love you who loves you for who you are and not what you're giving. Remember, I had that money hungry woman, not a woman, not a, oh my God, now she got to be a 304. Oh my goodness, not that. But there's no judgment here. There's individuals that are still not fully at their spiritual peak. They haven't gone through the dark night of the soul. So some people in this journey that you might find yourself coming across, they haven't let go of their ego. With this here emperor card coming out sideways, they haven't let go of their past and the ego driven past, right? So it's something about this dark night of the soul, healing from the past hurt, healing from disappointments, healing from any type of somebody called it shucking, so you know what I mean when I say shucking. But anything that may have come through from shucking, be it whatever it may be it whatever relationship that you had, you know, you have to cut the ties with. All these cards came out sideways, so it's like it's going to take you generating something to let go of these ties that are from the past relationship. Okay, X wasn't giving you what you deserve, and you may have been working on this relationship to give your heart to this individual, but they weren't doing as much. You know, it takes two to tango, of course, but a loving relationship doesn't come easy. Both people have to actually put the best foot forward if you really want to be down like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be down like that, you be like, no, I'm just in here for a short time, not for a long time, because somebody ain't totally hurt. They're not over their hurt, or they're not over their ex. You know what I'm saying? I had a situation where homeboy went over his ex, and he was out there pew pewing, trying to get back at the guy who was dating his ex. And meanwhile, I thought he was all for me. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who says, I'm not letting go because I still have reminiscing thoughts about my ex. It could be you, it could be your significant other, it could be somebody you know. But it certainly has a lot to do with letting go and saying bye bye. That's the 10 of Wands, saying bye bye. Exit. We're leaving. Yeah, a new cycle. Somebody decided they figured it out. You know, the mask has been removed. You figured it out. All right, let's get one more reminder for the collective, please. Thank you, Spirit Team, for the messages that are coming through. You know what? I get it, right? This world we call in, like Dre from y'all be watching Dre OG. He be like, life be lifing, right? And so we got this thing we call emotions in our world, and how we figure out how we're gonna deal with the X, Y's, and the O's and everything that went down. And sometimes when we try to deal with what went down, it hurts, baby. It hurts. You feel me? And we all have experienced somebody hurt us, or I hurt somebody. We are villain in somebody's story, you know. So the hurt has been experienced. You know what I mean? But oh my God, what the lesson had to be. So there's a lesson through the experiences of this hurt. And as a reminder, you understand the assignment. All right. So you're not really wallowing in that no more. You're not really, yeah, you're looking forward to the next connection. There's somebody that's looking forward to the next connection and not being down and out about what's done is done. As much as we want somebody to say, I love you until the end of time, sometimes that situation is that we already walked on by. Ooh, what you say there now? Walk on by, right? Somebody has already walked on by. We went down memory lane a couple of times too many. And somebody says, I have to be ready for this love that I'm connecting with, a love relationship. I'm finding myself drawn to this individual. Go ahead and dip your toes in my pond. You feel me? Excuse me, somebody wants that jiggity the jiggity the jiggity jiggity, you know, want to slip and slide. Okay. And no longer want to be all alone. I get it. Sometimes it's like that. And sometimes you just be like, I don't want to be with this person forever, ever. But sometimes you do. And you got to know what it is you desire. Spirit wants to remind you, if you're really interested in this, are you saying it just to be saying it? or do you mean it? Because this is about you understanding how much you desire it, but also that it's really what you want, not what somebody else wants. It's kind of like be careful of partnering up with who's not your divine counterpart. Yeah, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. So sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're kind, but sometimes they're mean, sometimes they're cold, sometimes they're angry. So be careful of that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And this energy of Cancer and Leo is coming through because you are a type of person that you might have a fantasy of a relationship like a Cinderella kind of story. So spirit wants you to be careful of rushing into a relationship because your heart can move really quickly because you love. I'm the kind of person I love, right? Sometimes the individual we can love, but we haven't exactly allowed ourselves to get rid of the dark night of the soul, shadow bondage from the past. So letting go of the hurt from that situation that we could not always control. Sometimes a situation happened where we don't know this individual was going to pop us in the eye. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me, baby. And we didn't know the individual was going to knock me on the ground. I'm talking about me. I ain't talking about you, baby. You feel me? And now we got to be all alone and try to figure this shit out and try to do something different and try to do something new. I got Sagittarius, Leo, as well as Aries energy here, but you're the manifester in the building and you got the opportunity to connect the dots. You got the opportunity to connect what you need to connect. You're not out here all alone. See, what had happened was your ancestors said, we got your back, baby. We're not leaving you out here all alone. And so there's something about when you connect with spirit, spirit says, yes, go within, check on that, check on your energy, check on what's not your energy, let go of what's no longer serving your energy, that's no longer yours, that's no longer a part of your purpose, that's no longer a part of your life. Accept and honor that they gave you a child and now you're out here as a single parent. Accept that you're ready to open your eyes to understand a new kind of love, a new kind of connection, a new kind of romance, something that's not dirty and just low down and stanky. You want somebody that's going to represent you and you represent them, and they bring in what they're bringing to the table and it look good on you. Okay. Hey, it look good on you, baby. Oh, thank you, Cardi. Oh, baby, thank you. I don't know who it was, but y'all go ahead and ask the question because I said I opened up the doors of the church to a couple of questions, all right? But yeah, you know what? You got this, baby. You got this. You got this. You looking good. You smelling good. I see somebody putting like a coat. It could be you. It could be the spirit realm saying, I'm putting protection like a cloak. You know how the king wears this big old what is it called? It's not really what is it, robe? But it's kind of like they put it on and they put it around their neck and they tie it up or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Well, I see like you have this cloak of protection around you. Oh yes, you do. Oh yes, you do. And nobody can F with you because you continue to stay mindful of the thoughts you think. Okay. Because somebody would love for you to think the thoughts they want you to think. There's a people out here that would try to manipulate you with thoughts and it seemed like they're innocent. I don't care. They could be somebody of authority. They could be your mama. They could be your daddy. They could be your manager. They could be your lover. They could be your friend. And you got to question everything sometimes about whether or not that resonates and aligns with where you got to go and who you are. And you ain't got to accept everything that somebody tells you. You like, no, I know you a lie. I rebuke that thought, and I'm not that, and I will not accept that. uh you feel me? You could get what should I do? Somebody wants to know what they could do with their talent. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. This will be for the collective. I want everybody who wants a talent, who wants something to benefit you from your talent. Will these work? Hold on, let me see. I was told to pick up these cards. It's a lot of cards. What's going to benefit you and your talent? Okay. What you got going on? I think you already know You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got a talent and it could change and you just got to learn. You got to learn just like Michael Jordan or whoever y'all be listening to now, LeBron or whoever the famous players are right now. They don't just go in there and just hallelujah. They all of a sudden they got it, everything ace boom coom and ready to go. It's a matter of practicing it, right? They had to lift weights, they had the basketball, they had to bounce it up and down the basketball, down the court. So whatever you're doing, it's going to take you actually doing. Yeah, it's gonna take some more work. Um, yeah, share your music with the world. All right, we got a card slid out. Let's check on it. Oh, look, y'all, I said get a reading. By the way, let me just go ahead and do a broadcast announcement. You will be able to get information when I get off this video, but it'll be in the description if you ever want a personal reading. You just go to the website, and it's a still of a deal right now, okay, baby? And you'll be able to get a reading, okay? So the divination and understanding is what I provide. Let's see what else you need to know. Stay balanced. Yeah, so somebody needs to stay balanced in their life. You already know what it is you desire to do. Sometimes you just got to actually put your foot down to the metal, your metal to the pedal. You just have to pick up the brush, pick up the mic, schedule the event, turn on the her radio, but turn on whatever instrument you're using and start making the music and start making it happen. Juggling too many things. Oh, so you need to make one decision and then work on that before you try to do too many things at one time. And also have time for yourself. So don't feel like you have to rush whatever you're doing. Exercising it. We talked about whether or not you're doing something, you got to exercise the gift, right? Whatever it is you're doing, you have to exercise the gift in order to allow it to grow and get better. And this is saying create a routine. So that's also a part of it. So sometimes, like for myself, I find it hard having a regular routine. But if let me get a card with this. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, hold on. I want to get a card with that. Hold on. You're gonna build a routine, right? Let's see. Dedicated to your music talent and share it with the world. Yeah, share it with the world. Ooh, hold on. Let me clear this energy. Create a routine. Somebody might be actually doing a lot. Like you might be doing more than one thing. And how do you decide how to spend more time on the thing you're trying to build, the thing you're trying to grow? Give me something with this creative routine. I see the number 6. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is real good. Oh, we got 6 people in the room too. So this is real good. So you might see the number 6. There's something about balance, right? With the number 6. So this is also going to be a manifestation of blessings for you. I got the number 9. The number 9 is definitely self-sufficient, able to hold your own, able to grow through whatever you're doing. Like this particular card is so good that we talked about talent, and this person had to go out here and actually plant the watermelon, had to actually water the watermelon, right? Had to actually dig the dirt and plant the seed, right? But the thing about it is, this particular card, this person here, he had more than enough to share with the whole village, right? So you got the gift, all right. This is funny too, because sometimes when you look at actors and actresses and singers and, Cardi B and Beyonce and all these performers, you think like they get up on the stage and they look so smooth while they're doing it, but they had to probably put like 10, 20 hours in just for practice per day. You're being decisive, okay, with the page of sword, being decisive and then doing the routine. All right. Being decisive, doing the routine, and exercising your faith and staying balanced is going to be important as you work on your gift. Y'all got another question? Because working on your gift is also, like, for instance, if you're a YouTuber or you do tarot, right? I didn't have YouTube all my life, but I've been doing tarot for over 18 years. So something like that can come very easy to you because you're doing it for so very long. in being decisive about what you choose. You do it in a strategic way. You do it without hesitation. Yeah, you're acting on it in a very good way. How you doing, Pringle? Welcome in, sweetheart. You're doing it in a very active way. Anything else? All right. All right. Give me your questions. I'm gonna be getting up off of here in a minute, y'all. Let me give y'all some goddess cards. Hold on. As a reminder, what we need to know today, Holy Spirit. As a reminder, what do we need to know today? It takes two to tangle, I just heard. You did. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing. You've been 10 years old when you started learning to do tarot. That is so cool. I was so very religious when I was young. I didn't do tarot until I got early 40s, I think it was, or somewhere in that ballpark. All right. So it says surrender to the divine. I love that. So it's a reminder to you, collective, to always know that you're not doing it all alone. Always know that you're not here all alone. There is definitely support for you. And it says surrender to the divine. You got the support. It's also reminding you your hard work is paying off. I love that energy. Capricorn is always going to be the goat, right? The greatest of all time, right? So there's something about what you're doing is going to have a big payoff. I would say it's okay to claim that you're good. Okay, how you doing, Samantha? Is it You want to know if it's over? All right. So Samantha has a question because right now these aren't personals, although I am allowing you to ask a question. These are going to be answers for the collective, okay, as well. So this message is for anyone that's dealing with a breakup right now. Is it over between you and your person, or what is it that you need to know at this time? You see this message, okay, sweetheart? I guess it's time. This particular time away from this person is telling you that you're. Excuse me while the dog is barking, y'all. This is an important message for you, sweetheart, to heal. It's telling you that you want to put some time to yourself. It's almost like you want to put your mind onto something else. And your mind right now is going within, going to that sacred space, going to that sacred place. It says create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. All right. How you doing, Aaron? How you doing, Samantha? So this is going to be very powerful for you. And it's also saying have faith in your dreams. The thing about this is that it reminds me, collective, how sometimes we can desire something more than we realize. Maybe that something was not exactly in alignment. Doesn't always mean that it's not going to be uh, there for you, but sometimes we have to step back in order to see the bigger picture, in order to see whether this is really good for us or whether we need to totally leave it alone. And sometimes when you say, I let go of something, when you let it go, if it's meant for you, it will come back to you. Okay. That's exactly what I'm getting. Were they the person you want to get a personal reading? The information will be in the description, and then I could dig into your energy, your person's energy, and the situation of the relationship. All right, so let's look at this one more again about whatever connection might have felt like it was broken. It is saying that look at the bigger picture. Oh, I just said that, didn't I? Okay, Spirit, I see you. Okay, now look at here. It says that this is a time for you to step back in order for you to dissect and look at the pieces and the person for who they are. Sometimes a person tells you who they are, but you want to believe what you want to believe instead of believing who they tell you who they really are. Now that's something that's for somebody in the back. That may not be for you. All right, sweetheart. But if you want your particular person's energy, that'll be a personal. All right, my love. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love it. All right. How you doing, baby? I think you said Janice. Janice. Okay, well, you don't have to pay for a reading. I'm glad you came and stepped in, and I love you all the same. I don't care. All right, so it says that Janice says, I know what's going on in the. Okay, Janice, let me just pull your card. I don't know if I understand your question totally. You're welcome, Samantha. Ooh, child. You ain't gotta get no reading from me. I don't care. I don't mean no offense either. But I just think that that's very we are human. We wear big clothes over here. We wear, we grown over here. You feel me? All right, let's go. It says Hi, Aaron. It says, show the world the real you. Boom, bam, shaka bam, boom, bam, shaka bam. All right, just show your person who you really are, right? Show the person who you really are. Let me see if I can understand this question. Oh, you was talking about no. I feel like what happens when somebody thinks about spell work is it's a mind game, right? So sometimes it's okay to feel like somebody might be trying to do something, but what had happened was while I clear the energy and I talk about this, what had happened was is that we're also going to protect ourselves, but we also are divinely protected. We're also going to walk in a level of peace and walk in a level of love, walk in a level of goodness that nothing me shall harm me. So no weapon formed against me. You feel what I'm talking about here? It said it may form, but it will not prosper. Let me get a little bit Psalms 119 on Psalms 115. Let me roll a rope a dope on you for just a moment. You feel what I'm talking about? Because the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. And so whatever the situation might appear to be, there's nothing that by any means can harm you. You know how they said in the gospel how it said because you got the faith, you feel me, there's something about the faith that you have can destroy obstacles just by your very presence. Oh, y'all wasn't you wasn't ready for me today. Okay. Something you could destroy the obstacles just by your very presence. Your voice brings healing. Your voice brings essence of love. Your voice and your presence brings light and makes the demons shiver. Yeah, I ain't ready. How you doing, Aaron? Okay. You are right, Pringles. You want to get a better outlook on things? It says you have the inner wisdom. You have the inner wisdom. Absolutely, you do. And it says you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. You've been single since 2022. Okay. Well, hello. Welcome, singles. Let's get a card for you. There's peace in being single. There's a level of peace that you can't buy, you can't explain, you can't take away that level of peace that you have when you're single. And there is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Let's get one more. The art. Somebody is diving deeper into their arts, diving deeper into their gifts, diving deeper into what you feel called and led to do. Yes. That's okay, sweetheart Janice. I appreciate you, sweetheart, for sharing your comments. Okay, my love? Let's get a message here. Ooh, somebody has it's okay to feel solo, be single. This is definitely telling me your strength comes in being single. It's also reminding me of individuals that know their power and they don't take it lightly. And so you don't share your energy and your company and your acquaintances with someone just because they look pretty or they look handsome or they got X, Y, and Z. It's definitely giving me that you take pride in whatever it is that you're doing and whoever you spend your time with. And your independence is a foundation for your success and your success, okay? And that's because you're staying tapped in with your sacred energy and your sacred all right. How long I've been on here? Oh, child, I've been on here longer than I thought I would. All right, let me give you one more card and close out. I heard the word gorge. Take it. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Hold on, y'all. Something about to be balanced, whatever was taken away. I know what gorge means now because Spirit just gave me this card. So, whatever has been taken away, a gorge is something that was like a deep a deep, like canyon almost, I would think of when I think of a gorge, something that was empty, and the void has to be filled. And these things that were removed are now going to have to come back to balance things out with this karmic law, the karmic balance with my eye. Okay, ask the question, in um Ni Ni. Go ahead and ask the question. This situation will be handled in a just and fair manner. Okay, I'll give you two more. It's time to release negativity with Scorpio. There's no need for revenge, no need for get back. And this one says, step out of your comfort zone. So, moving towards your north node, if you are into astrology, for instance, if you have a north, say your sign is in Sagittarius in your north node, and your Gemini is in your south node, then it's about moving towards more of the Sagittarian type of energy. All right. You want to ask the question before I get off of here, my love? Go ahead and ask. You want to know what lady might come in your life? I feel that there's a need. I just wanted to pull this card, and before you ask the question, I had this card in my hand. There's a need to go ahead and heal your inner child as well of any type of this could be a daddy drama, mama drama, whatever childhood issue you might be experiencing residuals from. And for everyone, this is going to be different. All right. Let's look at what kind of woman comes into your life. What she might look like. Well, Aaron, I'm not going to tell you all that, sweetheart. That's more like a personal reading. All right, collective. If you're interested in a woman, this could be the person coming into your life. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Aquarius, could be a Virgo, could be a Taurus. Ooh, I like this one, y'all. This is an individual that's fated for you. So there's somebody that's going to be a good luck. I almost feel like a good luck charm. Almost someone that could be balancing your life. Like they're not taking from you. This is an individual that's going to have a charm to them. They're not going to be someone that's going to be sedity. Okay, spirit, sedity. Oh my God. This is somebody who's going to be very level. See how she's level and she's not looking like she has a snootiness, or she's not, this person is very carefree, right? Very lighthearted. But if you really want to know the truth of the matter, she might like wearing blonde hair. She might be slim figured, excuse me. And the Wheel of Fortune, typically, I think in a normal set of tarot, or is that well, I'm just gonna call them out anyway. I got the Leo, Aquarius, um, Sagittarius, and Taurus. All right, sweetheart. Oh my God. You want to know if you're gonna get a connection again? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Connection. All right. I hope that helps you, my love. And I hope that helps you. Somebody want to know about their connection again. What you need to know about your connection? Ooh, child, look like it's gonna work out, baby. You feel me? So could be somebody whose name begins with a C. All right. In the future, I feel this energy is saying yes, things can work out. They're very promising. They have very good head on their shoulder. They might like to work a lot. So if you're in a relationship with someone who feels like they are not giving you all the time you want, they might feel like the time is limited, is because they're very dedicated to their work. This person could be a Virgo, Taurus, as well as a Capricorn. All right. And these are just messages. Take what resonates, leave out what is not. Hoping it was a Pisces. Well, these messages are fluid. Take what resonates, baby. All right. Let's see. Why would you want to know what they look like? You want to know if they got a good heart. I know that's right. But maybe this person just likes to, he wants something different than what he used to have. Oh my God, look here. Yeah, you want somebody that's gonna be grounded. Look here, the confirmation you what Pringles was saying. Somebody who's gonna be grounded and solid, who knows how to stand their ground and just not out there all willy-nilly and just letting things, you know, they took care of their history. They kind of not in the issues of confusion. Yeah, not in the issues of confusion. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. This individual has a right mindset, right? With the high priestess. This individual knows where they're going and know what they want. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, you're making yourself financially ready. I know that's a good look. I think I might have mentioned something similar to that, but definitely that Capricorn energy that came through with the King of Pentacles card. Capricorn came through very strong with that card, but also the Three of Pentacles was there, so it's kind of giving me confirmation of steady work, working on things, and that helps you be always balanced, especially if you know this is the career you always wanted, or you just start saving money instead of being worried about money. All right, so let's see. Any more reminders that the collective needs, Spirit Team? Hmm. Nothing is really set in stone, but what I want to be reminded, I just thought of something about the richest man in Babylon. Y'all ever read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon? And he kept saying every time, all of us make different amount of money. So you could be a millionaire and still have issues with money. But this is like the teachings of the man, the richest man in Babylon. And he was able to come to the place of knowing how to manifest and grow and make more from what he already had and earn more money from what he already was earning, because he learned how to do what the rich people were doing. For some of us, it's going to take more of getting out of the old paradigm, getting out of the way of the old way of thinking, get out of the old way of teachings. Yeah, it's going to be about going within, like the Hermit and the Virgo. It's going to be a new methodology come through, Spirit. Some of us is going to have to learn how to be rich, and some of us are going to learn how to love. It's just going to have to be a difference, because some of us didn't get raised in a household of a family that learned or knew love. So this is going to take you actively working on learning how to be that person you desire a relationship to look like, yeah. And that's what I'm getting here with this King of Wands, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Aries coming through. It might not take 10 years. You might find a way to get yourself financially stable in only a year, you know? It's sometimes we don't know how the money gonna come in with this Nine of Pentacles showing up. It could surprise you in many different ways. All right, let me close out because I've been on here longer than I said I would. I love y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in. You guys got it. Absolutely, positively. You are always, always, always tapped in to source. And so that's your reminder. Call on whoever you call on. I'm not here to tell you how to be a religious person, but there's a connection to source and who is our creator. And always that connection will bring you to the place where you most need to be. Yeah, I love that. Oh, I got you. The richest man in Babylon. Right, right, right. All right, you guys. I love you and I appreciate you to the moon and back. Let me see what's in the bottom. Right. We're letting go of worries as a reminder. Let go of worries and stay stay tapped in. Wow. I know, right? There are a lot of single women, Aaron. All right, you guys, I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want a personal, I'm available. It'll be in the description. Talk to you later. Enjoy your day.